No TJ Ferguson yet. That's Head Over Boots by John Party. You're listening to Live on 259 with Oran Jackson and Micah Frazier here on 96.7 KBEL. Good morning, Oran Jackson.
Good morning, Micah Frazier.
Have you been keeping up with the local news?
Of course,
that's been going on here lately. What is going on in this county? I don't know. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what we're doing. Something had popped up yesterday that I don't know. Should we get into that? I don't think so. You know what I'm talking about, though, and I don't know. It just seems like everything is going on. Everything's going crazy, and even in our small towns here, like you hear about all this stuff in the cities, and this and that, and you kind of, that's why a lot of people move to the country is to get away from that kind of stuff, but. Like still, we have our own drama out here, and we got a manhunt up in up north and stuff. And then we got stuff going on around here that it just wow, what is going on? We just need to be praying, folks. We bring out the Bible. We need to get back to praying for our, forget the State of the Union. We got nothing to do with the State of the Union. The State of the Union is for when we're doing good. We talked about you can't fill other people's glass if yours is empty, right? So, the State of the Union is we need to care about that when our glass is full. Mm-hmm. And around here, our glass ain't full. We almost empty, folks. We need to get it together. You're listening to 96.7 KBEL. Here's Oklahoma Breakdown, which show is happening in Curtin County here lately. Here on 96.7 KBEL, Stony LaRue. You know what I'm talking about?
You're going crazy on Facebook?
Huh?
On Facebook?
About the Forest Grove.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. I saw the video.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Did you see the video?
Yeah. As someone who's been in a position that's taken care of over 100 kids at sometimes by myself.
This is KBEL. Good morning. What's up, Cassie? I'm good. How are you?
Good morning, Cassie. Happy Friday.
Larry Gatlin? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Have a good weekend.
No. For someone who has been in childcare for 4 years, constantly watching over at least 60 to 100 kids a day, 5 days a week, sometimes more during the summer.
You would never yell at a little kid like that.
You can't let them break you. Like, trust me, they will try. They will try. These kids will not. Like, I have been cussed out. I have been bit, scratched, this and that, but I never let them break me out of my character. I always stay professional.
Emily said these accents are like a whole other language. He did say excuse my language before he said it, though.
But yeah, that's the whole deal. I don't know the whole situation. I just know that if you're going to be in childcare, not everybody's built for that. Like, there's so many, like, when I was doing it, like the welders and the truckers would come in from like being on the road for 3 months, coming to pick their kids up. Yeah. And they go in there for just the 2 minutes, just to, me walk them to the gym to go get their kids. And they're like, I don't know how you do it, man. Like, I can give me the heat by myself, 110 degrees out in the heat welding any day, because I wouldn't be able to do this.
But this is where he draws the line.
Yeah, like it's like it's a mental thing, a daily, like, you got to be ready for that. I don't think I ever really get him either, because I'm the adult.
Yeah, what type of grown man is yelling at a kid in any?
A man who
that's not yours.
He hit that. There's a limit. You got to decide, and a lot of people can't do this.
I got little kids.
I'm just telling them, look, I'm the adult. You will do what I say. Exactly. Or we're gonna call you mom, or we're gonna call you this and that.
And kids are brutal. They say all the things that make us question life choices. They are brutal.
Like, I have had, they call me Mr. Micah, and I have had 2 kids that's, F you, Mr. Micah, F you, and I'm like, okay, we'll just wait till your mom gets here. Like, that's the kind of stuff, like, you gotta be able to shift your mentality. And it's like, all right, keep that energy till your mom gets here.
What's up, Kimberly Stapleton?
As a grown man, you ain't finna break me just because you called me now. I done been called everything under the sun. That was the Oklahoma Breakdown here on 96.7 KBEL. And here's some, we talked about that, we got an Oklahoma Breakdown around so many in this area right now. We got all kind of stuff going on. Like, you don't need the news, folks. We got our own news. We should have our own McCurtain County local news. Like, we should just have it. And nobody, I guarantee you, nobody would need a paycheck. That would be ran for free, because we got so many people on Facebook that would be willing to dig till they find the story. But if you're not into that, if you are still one of the few who believe in a better tomorrow, here's some things we can do to make that happen. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Minimize waste. Conserve energy. Support sustainable practices. Buy from companies that prioritize sustainability and ethical sourcing. Educate and raise awareness. We talked about that. Certain positions require a mentality that you're not going to break. There are some jobs that, as an adult, if you're going to be in this position, you can't break. Like, there's going to be a breaking point. You got to be able to shift that mindset into something positive and keep it professional. But spread knowledge, share important information about these issues, volunteer for causes, support equal access to education, promote compassion and kindness, practice empathy, be active in your community, support mental health awareness. I'm telling you, there's some jobs that it's just all mental. Like, you got to be able to hold it down mentally. You can be strong. Like I told you, I worked in childcare for 4 years, and not everybody can do that. Like, people have this breaking point of, like, they either, I've heard stories about the place I worked, they ran this lady into the janitor's closet and had her in there crying. Like, she broke down and started crying and stuff. And it's like, that could happen. You don't think it will, but like I said, I was watching at least 60 to 100 kids on a regular basis. Me and another, just us two adults. The rest of them were like your age, where all we need you to do is take them out to recess. Mm-hmm. The rest, it was just me and another lady. And summertime was even worse. Summertime's over 100 kids a day for 10 hours.
You never got closer to breaking? Not once.
I'm the adult in these. That's how, like, you know, kids, I've had kids test me, scratch, claw, bite, everything under the sun, and I never broke because, wow. Like, I'm the adult, and, you know, like I said, they've cussed me out. They call me Mr. Micah, and I've had the, you know, forget you, Mr. Micah, forget you, and stuff. And it's like, all right, well, keep that energy when your mom gets here. Like, you know, that's the breaking. You got to be able to transition that. You can't, first of all, you can't be in your feelings. You know, they're kids. You got to, you know, kids are going to be kids. That's the first thing. If you're going to work with child care, you got to be able to take the punches, because kids are ruthless, but half the time they don't mean it. They're lashing out. The kids are going to be kids. And some positions like that, you can't just, not everybody can do that. I've had welders. I've had truckers that come in from, you know, 3 months off the road. They come and pick their kids up, and they're in there. They're in the building for like 2 minutes for me, enough time for me to go get their kids, bring them up to the front, and they're like, I don't know how you do it, man. Like, give me 110-degree heat out in South Texas, you know, for 12 hours a day. Like, you know, this, I can never do this. Like, I don't know how you do it. Like, it takes a mental capacity you've got to be able to do. Let us know if you have a job like that, where it's like, you got to be able to roll with the punches. Yeah, you can't let them break you. You're listening to 96.7 KBEL. Here's Braxton Keith with I Own This Bar.
Have you heard this song? It's been blowing up like all over social media.
Has it?
What's up, Joshua? Good morning, brother. Reside in God and give your worries and anxieties to Him, and it all too shall pass. Yes, sir. Amen to that.
You say you're saving yourself from marriage. Your daddy, he's a movie star. I'm Billy Brown. Honey, I own this bar. Talking a lot, stocking barrel, hardwood floor, and neon lights. Girl, if we ain't careful, we could go to hell for lying. You swear you've never been here. Ain't never heard no steel guitar. I'm George Strait. And honey, I own this bar.
Joshua, what y'all going on this weekend, brother?
It's your birthday.
Fire song choice. Yeah, have you heard this? I've been here on social media every single day, so I thought I'd play it today. Oh, we gotta play something about Larry Gatlin.
Larry Gatlin.
What song does he have?
I don't even know. It sounds familiar.
Yeah, Billie Jean Carter.
Joshua, what up? Mariah on fire, and Gregory, what up? What you got going on today, Cassie? I'm like, baby boy, the bourbon I'm drinking is older than you. Calm down. And the real, yeah, like yes sir, I've heard a good song for sure. It's pretty good, I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of got like that Keith Whitley, it ain't nothing vibe to it. It ain't nothing. A little bit of loving can't fix. I'm doing great, Mariah. How are you doing this morning?
That's right here.
What up?
Gramps and Alex yesterday about going to the lease. Hey, yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, how'd you like it?
I like that. That's got a Keith Whitley, it ain't nothing vibe. You know, it ain't nothing.
It's been blowing up all over social media. I thought I'd give it a play.
It was very good. I like that. I'm glad you played that today. It Feel Good Friday, and that may just be me tonight. You know, I'm this bar. No. Let us know what you want to hear. Get your request in 286-6642. Here out of those first 96.7, we got Larry Gatlin, All the Gold in California. Here you go on this beautiful Friday morning. Oh yeah, I heard this. Oh yeah, is it a bank in the middle of Beverly Hills and somebody else's name? Got a haircut scheduled, Kate. I do this afternoon. Need to go to the store this morning. Kate read me 2 books. We did school 29 days of that nasty wine. Off that nasty wine.
Let's go.
Let's go. Day 30 tomorrow. Cassie, let's celebrate. Let's go get some wine. Hey, y'all getting a haircut? That's good.
Mariah said, good, it's Friday.
Yes, ma'am.
What's up, raw dog in it?
He wrote his sight words out, counted to 100, did the days of the week and months this year. Look at Cade getting a jump start on the day.
Let's go.
He's did more in a few hours than everybody does in a day. Mariah says, Oran, do you always make it when you throw the water bottle away?
Nah, I make it like, it's like 50%.
I was gonna lie to you. I was gonna be like, look, I'm gonna show the camera.
Yeah, I usually do make it.
I never thought I could do it. Don't pin me on a glass of water, too. You know, at 4. Yep. You day 30 though. They say if you make it to day 30, like you good. That was Larry Gatlin, All the Gold in California. Very good song. You're listening to 96.7 KBEL with Micah, Frazier, Oran Jackson, live on 259. Get your request in now, 286-6642. And we'll be talking about composure on Micah's Man Up coming up in about 20 minutes. So stay tuned for that. Right now, we got the ONN Network. We started going to bed at 5 instead of 6 because I don't have that wine to help me through the afternoons now.
5 p.m.
5 p.m. Will you change that with the time change, or you just is that like a hard set time?
See you, Josh. Good to see you, bro.
Have a good day.
Needs to be deported to their country of origin. The benefits include snagging temporary assistance for needy families or children who are documented can apply for benefits even if their parents are undocumented. The Department of Justice is now suing Oklahoma and 4 additional states over access to voter rolls. Greg Stokes has that. The Oklahoma State Election Board has directed federal officials to be publicly available voter information, and they say they're following state law by not turning over private information like Social Security or driver's license numbers. The DOJ claims they have a right to the information to ensure, quote,
Oh, here's the deal. Like, I don't want to crap on the guy. Like, I understand the situation and, what unfolds and stuff, and I get it is stressful, but here's the thing right here. It says pressure doesn't build character, it reveals it.
Oh, what's up, Mike? Good morning, bro.
What up, Mike?
That is true.
Like, we'll be talking about like
But you got rage baited by a little kid.
Yeah. Like, you're never going to win that situation.
Yeah. What's up, Caitlin Heisman?
Everything
Good morning.
move up an hour, please. Come it won't not change. We probably start sleeping until 5 a.m. then and go to bed at 6 p.m. Nice.
What's the latest Cade's ever stayed up?
Good morning, Kaylin. Abraham, what's good, Abraham?
Abraham.
Are you reading the Bible or
Abraham Lincoln?
Legislation banning cell phones in schools is alive and well in the state capitol. Talent school superintendent Tanya Jones.
I think that's good. I haven't heard anything negative about no cell phones in schools.
Yeah, thanks.
All year, we're rounding the corner.
We all thought it was going to be a problem, too. Well, not all, but I definitely thought it was going to be a problem.
Do what?
I said we all thought it was going to be a problem.
Yeah. Well, some of the parents that, like I said, I've been in childcare for the 4 years. Some of the parents I knew, I was like, oh yeah, they're going to be up there at school raising Hades. So Oran maybe about 7. What's the how late? What's the latest y'all slept in? Kaylin, what's good? Look at Bubble Farce McGee over. Now I understand the face of radio. You can't do what I do. Look at you, bro.
I think time changes.
This bro got 94 followers. Ain't nobody trying to take no criticism from you. Get some followers, bro. From Luke 5 to 0. Shout out to everybody who's keeping their composure today. 96.7 KB.
That was my brother doing. That was Jared doing.
We lit this weekend.
Mike says 7 a.m. is the latest I've slept in.
That's good, man.
Let's get this guy a cookie. Think you feel like, brother?
You know, some people though, like it throws their whole day off if they sleep past a certain time.
On a weekday for sure, but weekends I can sleep in whatever. But I do feel like I wasted half my day when I wake up after like 11 p.m.
Yeah. I'm going to get breakfast at Papa's this Saturday. Like I haven't had that, and that's what I was talking about. Man, like I haven't had gas squatches in a while.
Dude, gas squatch is probably better.
Fire. The biscuits are like soft,
they're
man.
so
like,
good. Crispy too.
Yeah.
Perfect, milky, crispy biscuit. Harry
Minnow?
Okay. Appreciate the like, Harry. Imagine your name being Harry. No, hey.
Harry Johnson.
Harry Richard. I want some breakfast now. Hello. Yes, me too.
Get us some breakfast, Caitlin.
I woke up late this morning.
milk.
I could have get a bacon, egg, and cheese croissant.
Yes, I have an internal alarm clock at 5 a.m. Nice. I wish I could be one of those people.
I
Me.
figure you just wake up at like 6 a.m.
Some days I do. I do like waking up.
Naturally, you
Like
just wake up and go back to sleep.
it depends. Like some days I do, and then some days I will wake up. It just depends on if I want to get up or
Yeah.
not.
Like I wake up 4 to 5 a.m. every day, but sometimes I'll just go back to sleep
Yeah.
for 30 minutes. I'll DoorDash to y'all. We have DoorDash here? We have
I think that was Adam Snack Wagons.
Anyway, he covered all McCarran County by himself, though.
For real.
I don't know how he did it.
I heard a few people say that the deal with people doing DoorDash is they only want to do it when they want to do it. It's like you got to be on other people's schedule. It's like, especially for food, you need to work weekends because that's the main. You want to do like Friday, the weekday from 6 to 8, and it's like, nah, I need you at like when I wake up at 11 on Saturday, and just like I don't feel like going to the store. Boom, just put it in. Put the order in. It'll be here at 12. All right, cool. It's pronounced Minot, like in North Dakota. Okay, sorry.
Why not?
I did not know there was a Minot in North Dakota. You know what? I have not been to North Dakota. I've been to South Dakota, so that's probably why.
He's a broadcaster, security officer, and voice actor.
Oh, nice. If you DoorDash in the morning, you make good money. See, that would be a good deal. Like right now, me and Oran Jackson would probably pay for a DoorDash every day at like 7:30.
Right.
Thousand miles to nowhere, or 1,000 miles from nowhere. Dwight Yoakam here, 967 KBEL. You're listening to Live on 259 with Oran Jackson and Micah Frazier. And kiddos, ready to tell that teacher that, stuff that for a change? Wait, listen up. We got some historic events on February 27th. In 1900, the U.S. Army forms the 1st Infantry Division. That's right. See, when your teacher's all lecturing you about shapes and colors and whatnot, you can tell her, look, I'm just locked in on the fact that the U.S. formed the 1st Infantry Division in 1900, 126 years ago. She'll be like, oh, how did you learn? And be like, live on 259 in the morning with Oran Jackson and Mike Frazier. Who else? So there you go. Here's another one. 1964, the Beatles, I Want to Hold Your Hand, hit #1 on this day. We might play, hey, get that. We'll get that lined up here in a minute. We got Micah's Man Up coming up. 1993, the World Trade Center bombing on February 27th. A truck bomb exploded in the parking garage. Oh, yes, you thought 2001 was it? No. The failed plot happened in 1993. So there you go. You're listening to Live on 259 in the morning with Oran Jackson and Micah Frazier. We got I Want to Hold Your Hand by the Beatles here on 96.7 KBEL. Tell you something.
A bunch of companies usually order a bunch of Starbucks for their offices. True, that's
Do you
true.
ever play Arlo Guthrie's version of Oklahoma Hills? We do not. I've never heard of that. We have not even had a request of that. That may be something we might play. I see Micah up early a lot. Yeah, a lot of times I'm into sleep though. My sleep pattern differs. Like I'll sleep till like 11 o'clock at night, and then I'll be up till I come to work. Or I'll end up just going to bed at like 4 if it's a Saturday. I'll just end up going to bed at like 4. I have officially done it. I taught my wife how to make chili yesterday, and she made some fire chili. So now I'm off chili duty. I always had to make it. Now she knows how to make it. And it's good. Like I can't wait to get home. We made a lot of it. I love chili. Bro, this hit number 1 back in 1964. What were they smoking in 1990? I'm really worried about Dennis. Is it Dennis or Dennis?
Yeah,
Which
Dennis.
one's Dennis? I'm really worried about Dennis, man. All right.
Bailey Lumber Company's been helping build this area for over 80 years. And Bailey's is bigger and better.
Yeah, he hasn't called, not even for a request. He, usually he's like, well,
Yeah.
just
Power tools to paint electrical
No, exactly.
flooring, and from the basics to the hard to find. Bailey Lumber Company.
Usually coffee and donuts, LOL for doctor offices.
With over 140.
Yeah, I know the movers be making so much money in the
Their
city.
lumber inventory has doubled over the years.
Arlo is Woody's son, of course. Awesome. We might have to try that. Oklahoma Hills by Arlo Guthrie. It's National Polar Bear Day, National Pokemon Day, National Retro Day, Skip the Straw Day, Kahlua Day, Strawberry
I
Day,
always skip the straw.
and Anosmia Awareness Day. What is anosmia?
Receiving ideas, contact Choctaw Electric Cooperative or visit them on the web at choctawelectric.net. Start your winterization today.
Causing a loss of smell.
Members connected since
Of all of our sense of smell, perhaps that is taken for granted more than any other. Yeah, don't tell nobody you lost your smell, and then they'll be like, COVID. Got that Rona. I saw where Texas is going to let people vote next year. I think for medical marijuana, they sure held out a long time. Oh, we're going to lose a lot of money. Well, For recreational,
Agencies, the agency that serves you.
I was like, thank God if it passes in Oklahoma, because
They sell driver's license.
in case Oklahoma gets stupid.
Driver's license needs renewed this year. Simply swing by the government tax agency.
Usually coffee and donuts for the doctor's office. Oh.
No long examiner lives. They're located on the corner of Third and Main at Welcome Road, open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4:30. The Broken Money Tax Agency.
And both of y'all don't smoke, so that won't affect you.
Besides, on to 59.
That's right. Oh, yeah. That's right. It's time for Micah's weekend wrap up, man up edition. And today we're talking about keeping your composure when it matters most. We talked about, we talked a little bit. So, we got a lot of attention going around here in the county as of late. Well, here recently, pretty much. But we're talking about keeping your composure. The mental capacity you have to keep your composure. And pressure doesn't build character; it reveals it. That's powerful, right there. You either have good intentions or you're just kind of winging it, is what that's saying. So anybody can stay cool when things are smooth, but when plans fall apart, when the score is tight, when the argument gets heated, that's when composure matters most. And Oran Jackson, let me tell you, I have seen a lot of crash outs in my day. Like, whoa. Like in real action, real live, like, wow. Crash outs. Losing control feels powerful in the moment. Raising your voice, slamming the door, sending the text you probably shouldn't send. But real power is restraint. Composure is control over your emotions instead of letting your emotions control you. In stressful situations, your brain wants you to react fast, fight or flight, and defend. But the strongest move isn't always the fastest one. Sometimes it's the pause, the breath, the decision to think instead of explode. And I think, your boy has been in a lot of Facebook arguments over random stuff, like political to Michael Jordan versus LeBron, and this and that. And the other person, I'm what you would call a troll. All right, I can admit it. And a lot of people have gotten used to it. Just like, I'm just messing with you, bro. But I will go to the depths just to see you crash out.
Oh, you're a rage baiter.
Oh yeah, rage baiter for sure. And I can admit that. And a majority of people are just like, I ain't even messing with you, man, because you just go like, there's no end game with me. It's just like, however long you want to keep it going, we'll keep it going. I'm willing to play along. I'm having fun. But because once words leave your mouth, I never say anything disrespectful. I never get personal. I never, none of that. Other people will, though. That's when you're fat comment. You win the argument when they start getting personal like that. But because, once words leave your mouth, you can't pull them back. Once the decision is made in anger, you've got to live with it. Calm down. Or calm doesn't mean you don't care. It means you care enough to handle it right. So when stress shows up, and it will, don't match its energy, master it. Stay ready, stay sharp, stay composed, and stay vigilant here on this beautiful Friday. That's your Micah's weekend wrap-up, man-up edition. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Kids, get your book learning in, get your breakfast in, and everybody just have a great weekend. We got Oklahoma Heels by Arlo Guthrie all the way from North Dakota with the request here on 96.7 KBEL. Clear.
When the going gets tough, the tough has a nice cold beer.
Oh, yeah.
Many a month has come and gone since I wandered from my home.
I don't know if it's recreational or what. I just saw cannabis on the ballot. I sent it to him. Yeah, it's probably recreational because I think they have it in. I think they have medical in Texas. The big thing is recreational, where you don't need a card, to buy, to where it's just you can just walk in the store if you're 18 or 21 and go buy you whatever you want without having to get a card and all that stuff. Good morning, 967 KBEL. Oh, thank you. Yeah. So that was the hit song, huh? That year.
I'm listening to your stream. That
yeah.
Sounds great. Appreciate you, Harry. Why not?
All right, you do the same. All right, no problem. Bye.
No problemo.
Which sounds great. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, we're here Monday through Friday, 7 to 9. Yeah, the big deal is recreation because like Oklahoma's got medical, but they're still not trying to pass the recreational. They keep shooting that down.
What's up, GC?
This is pretty good. I enjoy music. Like, when people, the Rocklahoma, they come out with their lineup. That was Arlo Guthrie, son of Woody, with Oklahoma Hills, by request by our buddy Harry Minot from all the way from North Dakota. Appreciate you, man. I did enjoy that. We had a caller call in say she enjoyed the Beatles song from 1964 when it hit #1 in the U.S. and said that was the year she graduated. So you know what? That was the year. Like that, #1 song from the Beatles. But different stuff like that. When you call in, if you think that maybe nobody wants to hear, or an older song or a song that's maybe not as relevant as the hits by that artist, or just a new artist, we're willing to listen to it because I love music. Like a lot of people like what they like. I like music, so I'm willing to give it a listen. If it's trash, yeah, it's trash. But majority of the time, I can get out of my end and just like listen to appreciate at least what the artist created, and which is more than what I can say for like all the Rocklahoma people. I'm on the Rocklahoma pages, and they just come out with their list this week, and like for some reason, no matter who they get for that lineup, somebody's always complaining, and I can't help but think that like maybe people don't like rock or metal. They only like the 5 bands that they listen to, because every other band, like you try to, like I said, I looked at some of the bands that I didn't know, and I was listening to them this morning on the way to work, and I was like, you know what? This is pretty good. Like it may not be my favorite, but it's not going to keep me from having a good time if I were to go to Rocklahoma and I got a beverage in my hand, I can vibe to it. Like I can be having a good time instead of being like, oh, this band, I don't like this band. I don't know you do this band. If they jam, they jam. The cream always rises, my friend. Let us know if you plan on going to Rocklahoma. That will be Labor Day weekend and later this year. Let us know, 286-6642, or jump on the TikTok, Facebook, or YouTube chat. You're listening to 96.7 KBEL, and get those dancing boots on, because we got Brooks and Dunn with Boots, Scoot, and Boogie.
Actually, from Connecticut, managed WPKN from 1978 to 2008, utterly non-commercial. Hey,
Nice.
My good friend Roy Head had a #1 hit, Treat Her Right, in 1960.
Roy Head, Treat Her Right. Man, we might have to play that.
In 1960.
Roy Head.
I hit the door running. I fire up my pickup truck.
Yeah, that's all you see on Facebook is it's like, oh, dude, I wish they'd had this band, this band. And honestly, it's Rocklahoma's 20th anniversary. And it's not, there's a difference between metal and rock. And this lineup is actually a rock lineup for all 3 days. And I think everybody's just so used to listening to metal. And like I said, they listen to the same 5 bands. Like, this lineup is really not that bad. It may not be your favorite. It's not the ones you're used to. But like I said, majority of the time, like, I can just sit there and jam. If they jam, they jam. Like, in all reality, you're not going to a festival to, I guess, be quiet and, pay attention to the actual show. You're going to have fun. You're going to cheer with everybody. You're going to, get some beverages in and light it up and, share the moment with a bunch of people that enjoy the same music as you. What's going on, Carrie from San Diego? How you doing today? Roy Head, Treat Her Right. We're gonna get that played for you, bro. If we can find it. If it's on YouTube. Big skin boogie.
Jason Aldean's birthday today? Oh, it's tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
We should do shout out Jason Aldean's birthday tomorrow. Play a song by him.
We should.
He's turning 49.
Is he that? Yeah. Because I was in high school when he first come out, so
For real.
I was probably about 15, so yeah, he probably been 20-something, 25, 24. Great, love your studio, nice board. I wasn't country radio when it was Kickstart, turntable was a long time. Should be. Appreciate it. That was Brooks and Dunn, Boots, Scootin' Boogie. And if you're looking to have the best day, here's some things to ignore to make sure that happens. Or to help it. I'm not going to say to make sure that happens, but to help you along your journey today. Negative self-talk. Don't listen to it. Don't do it. Look in the mirror and tell yourself that you're doing just great. You're doing just fine, and you're going to make it. The unnecessary drama. I know we all like to get into it. We all like to know the situation at least. But you know what? At the end of the day, it takes time out of stuff that you actually want to do. So let that go. Perfectionism. Let it go. Send the email. Finish the poem. Finish the lyrics to that song. Wrap it up and send it. Social media comparison. That goes along with the like in the gym. If you go to the gym and stuff, you see Oran Jackson all buffed out and stuff in there. He's been going to the gym a while. If you just started last week, of course, you're not going to have the gains like that. but you keep going until you start seeing your own gains. Only worry about what you can control, which is not politics, which is not what the governor's doing, which is not anything outside of your household and your wallet and your beliefs. Overthinking, don't do it. Think just the right amount. When you think you're not thinking enough, you're overthinking. So quit thinking. Judging yourself or others, don't do that. Nobody's got it right. First of all, let me tell you that nobody has it together, from the big business owners that you think are rolling in the dough, to the people that, to you and me, to the people that, are less fortunate than us. Nobody has it together. Everybody is just one missed work day away from being flatlined financially. So nobody's got it together. You're doing the best you can and you're going along. You're fed, you're clothed, you're housed. So don't worry about it. Chasing busyness. It's good to just fall back sometimes. There's a lot of people that does a lot of things for a lot of people. So you got 20, when you help 20 different people all the time, guess who they call the next time they need help? You. And you're always the person to call because you always help them. And you enjoy it. That's fine. But some days you got all 20 people calling you at the same time, needing different things, needing it done now and quick. Sometimes it's okay to say no. You're doing just fine. Don't chase that. Fear of missing out. FOMO. You're not missing out. Sleep. Stay in. Stay at home. Save that dollar for something bigger. One of the things that I always try to do, that I always messed up, was I wouldn't save through the winter months so I could have like the best summer. So maybe that's one thing. You still got 2 or 3 more months, actually 4 months. Wow, this is the last week. So 3 months before actual June, to where 3 months of saving to have like the best summer, where maybe you can go on vacation, or you can just go out and do whatever you want. Maybe miss that day of work. Maybe miss that Friday. Maybe call in on 4th of July. I don't know. But, you're not missing anything right now. Save it for later. And the past. Don't dwell on it. Let it go and move forward. Just some things you need to tell yourself today to help yourself have the best day you can. We got a request by Roy Head. We got a buddy said this. This was his buddy, and this was a hit in 1959. Roy Head, Treat Her Right. I've heard this before.
It's got 1.7 million views. Must be a banger. Good morning, everyone. Scottsdale, Arizona. What's up?
Good morning.
6 Outlaw Reality Show. Good morning, bro.
Good morning, Wild Outlaw. His son, Sundance Head, was on Team Blake on The Voice and won. Nice. As a goof, I sometimes play Emmett Miller's version of the Lovesick Blues. I like the format. It's nice to hear different tunes. Yeah, we usually play a little bit of everything, and within reason. We can't stray away too far. Anything easy listening, we'll play. Some days we may let a song slide just because it's a little out there, but it's a good song. But see, that's the deal. Like she said, she likes the format because it's good to hear something different. That was the whole deal about DJs. That's why everybody's so inclined. The Rocklahoma people that I was talking about, they only listen to 5 bands because they listen to Spotify all day. So there's never that the beauty about the radio used to be, hey, listen to this tune, whatever. If you like that, then you'll love this, and then boom. That was Roy Head, Treat Her Right. And I've heard that before. That's a pretty good song. You're listening to 96.7 KBEL live on 259 with Oran Jackson and Micah Frazier. And let's talk about the bread epidemic, Oran Jackson.
The bread epidemic.
I've been seeing a lot of stuff. One of the grocery stores here, Pruitt's Food in Broken Bow, and I think all their stores, they make their own bread. And I've been getting that here recently because on TikTok and stuff, I've been seeing, they have that bread maker on TikTok shop. It's like $80. And eventually I'm probably going to get it. But for right now, I've just been getting the Pruitt's Food bread. It's not sliced and stuff. We just rip it apart as needed. But let's see. I looked up basic bread ingredients: flour, water, yeast, salt, sugar optional, fat optional, butter. 5 or 6 ingredients. Why does our loaves of bread have 30 ingredients on there? I started, and that's what I never thought about that till now. It's like, why? It's bread. There shouldn't be nothing in there.
Yeah, I like that sourdough bread.
Sourdough. And, it's just, if there's one thing you can do, we always talk about healthy habits and stuff. And I know there's going to be somebody, well, I've been eating it for 70 years. And of course, I get it. You're 70. You might as well eat whatever you want while you can. Like, get it in while you still can. I'm not going to knock you. But, for somebody my age, middle age, mid 30s and stuff. And by the way, if you're 25, your insurance counts you as middle age. So, yeah, you're in there with us, you 26-year-olds, 25-year-olds. But, people, well, I've been eating my whole life. And it's like, okay, that's fine. But, we always talk about breaking away, healthier steps. We've done things for a long time. Maybe we start making healthier decisions and stuff. And for some, if you knew you were being poisoned, would you keep drinking the Kool-Aid? Is pretty much the question. If you knew you didn't need 30 ingredients to make a loaf of bread, are you still going to keep buying it? And that's kind of where I'm at. It's just like, why is there 30 ingredients? I don't need that. So I've been getting the Pruitt's bread, where it's just a basic loaf of bread. It's not going to last forever like these other loaves of bread are. That's fine. I don't need it to last forever. This is for dinner and maybe tomorrow night. But I am thinking about getting that sandwich maker or that bread maker. It just seems legit. Y'all let us know, 286-6642. Are you worried about the bread epidemic, as I call it? You're listening to 96.7 KBEL. Here's Choosing Texas by Ella Langley.
Have y'all noticed bread lasts longer than what it used to? It don't get moldy as fast.
That happened with COVID because I used to run bread. I've had a lot of jobs. Bread used to last. The date on it was 10 days. We had to pull it by day 5 so they could try to resell it by that 10th day. And then, there was a whole deal. If it come in on Monday, we had to pick it up Thursday and get it back to, we had trucks coming every day. So that truck, once we pulled it, we'd send it down to Texarkana and they'd put it on their shelf for like 50 cents. And people would go in there and buy that bread for like 50 cents. Cool. And it was a way to get it sold at least within that 10-day period. Now I've got bread, I've bought bread where it doesn't mold. And that ain't nothing but preservatives and stuff. And you don't need that stuff. So I am going to get that bread maker though. One of the fellas had to change my name. I've got stalkers. Hey, well, good morning, Constitutional X. Yeah, that happened with COVID though. I noticed that because now I think it went to like 20 days during COVID instead of the 10-day. If you looked at the date on the bread, the day it come in, if it was the 2nd, it had the 12th on it. Now, I want to say I did notice that during COVID if it came in on the 2nd, the 22nd was the date on it. That's good. Terrestrial radio is so repetitive. Yeah. Gotta run. Wishing you a great day. Hey, appreciate it, Harry. Yeah, that's why people are so like they don't know any other music besides the stuff that they already know. So it's like trying to get them to listen to the new stuff is a no-go for them. Drinking Jack all by myself. And see, a lot of people are agreeing with, I posted on that Rock homepage, I was like, if you can't find 7 bands to, have a good, listen to, or you never heard of these for every day, for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of Rocklahoma, maybe you're just not the rocker you thought you were. Maybe you only listen to certain bands, and that's fine, but you're over here acting like, oh, I'm a rocker, man. I listen to everything. Like, no, you don't. You listen to 5 bands, and you're over here complaining because they didn't get your favorite band. And one girl was honest. She was like, nah, I just like my rock heavy as F. Totally fine. Totally fine. At least you know. Ooh. Have you seen that one where that dude pooped himself?
I did not.
Like, it was like a bigger guy, and that guy got him somehow in a lock. And you can hear him say the S word. All right. And like he pulls him or somehow, and he makes him tap. And as he's getting up, like some nuggets start just like falling out of his shorts. And I think the other fighter like steps in it before he notices what it is. Like, oh,
it's disgusting. Well, my problem is we have new artists like Morgan Wallen, not my cup of tea.
Yeah, I mean that's totally fine. Like everybody has their stuff. Morgan Wallen's gonna be more mainstream. Like that's what sells the most. The deal with stuff like that is they blend it to capture not only the newer country fans, but also it sounds good to pop fans. It sounds good to hip hop fans because it has that same beat. So they're getting a mass majority of fans. So, but Morgan Wallen has some bangers. I mean, some real country songs. I would say that. I was skeptical about Morgan Wallen too, until I actually listened to his album and just kind of. That's one of the things is like listen to their album if you're not sure about the artist or you just don't really like what the side B. If you were old enough, if you had a tape or a record, you got side A and side B. Side A is what all the big hits, everybody knows these songs. Side B is what they put their real emotions and stuff, and maybe it didn't make to the radio, but it's still a good song.
7 Summers is what really got me out of Morgan Wallen.
What was that?
Or Thought You Should Know.
Thought You Should Know, that one. That was when I was like, I like this song. Let me check out the album. And and that's what I was like, you know what? I can't hate it. It may not be what I want to listen to, but I can't hate. I can't hate on him because he writes some good songs. See y'all heading to the store. Be careful. All right, have a good weekend, Cassie.
See you, Cassie.
That's right. Live on 259 with Oran Jackson and Micah Frazier, and coming soon, a bread maker near you. We got a request for some Randall King or Zach Top on TikTok. TikTok coming up with the songs today, and we got people just bringing up like they like the fact that we play different stuff. It's not the traditional radio where it's just a button somebody's playing, the playlist and stuff. We're willing to listen to whatever you want to play. as long as it's within reason, it's if there's an edited version, that'd be better. But if you got a song that you just think, you just happen to like it and it'll make your day, by George, give us a call and we'll play it for you. Here is Zach Top, Good Times and Tan Lines. 96.7 KBEL. It's almost that time.
Here you go, Mike. I should have like vocal notes, bro. It's like vocal late.
Yes, y'all are awesome. Appreciate you, Mike.
Yes, sir. Oh. What's up, Adam? Happy Friday. Yes, sir. Have a good weekend. Where y'all located? We're located in Idabel, Oklahoma.
Happy Friday. I need this shirt. It's a Dungeon and Dragon shirt, which is, your dad would probably know that. Because that was like an 80s game. But it says, I'm out of spells, but not out of shells. It's got a shotgun.
Appreciate it for the donut, Adam. I'm going to have to get some donuts after this now. Yo.
That was pretty good. I like that. It's almost summertime, folks. If you've been hesitating on, getting fit for that bikini season and, swimwear season, now is the time. You still got time. And the transformation you can make in 3 months, I think that's the biggest deal is everybody's like, I can't do it. You got 3 months now. And you know what? Don't even put yourself on that. If you started today, you will feel better in 3 months. Don't worry so much. If you quit worrying about what you will look like and worry about what you will feel like in 3 months, if you started today, you would thank yourself. And summertime goes all the way till September. The lake is open till September, so you got pretty much 6 months of summertime. If you started today or this week, or just say Monday, if you started Monday, you will thank yourself at some point during the summertime that you started today. When nothing was going on, when it feels like it's warm enough to go swimming, but it's the water's still too cold. When nobody's out doing anything because it's February, it's March. They're getting out a little bit, but June, the end of May, July is when everybody's going to be doing everything, and you'll thank yourself. Not only will you have more energy to go do stuff, but you'll thank yourself for the new T-shirt, the crop top or whatever that you can buy now because you've been hard at it in the gym and watching your diet and stuff, and now you can fit that shirt that you like. That as a big man, Oran Jackson, there's some companies that they don't go over 2X's, and it's like, man, I wish I would. I wish I could wear that shirt. It's all like, bro, you gotta lock in. It's time to lock in, everybody. We got Jason Aldean with Dirt Road Anthem, And this is a shout out to Jason Aldean. His birthday's tomorrow, but we won't be here. So we're giving him a shout out right now. We got your national days, notable birthdays, and memorable events coming up next. Here's Dirt Road Anthem.
Yes, sir. Little history lesson. Oklahoma used to be part of Texas. Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Look at George Jones. Over at the window, as conspiracy. Memory lane up in the headlights. It's got me missing on the good side. You know, You Make It Easy by Jason D.
Yeah.
You know, Morgan Wallen wrote that.
Did he?
Yeah.
See, a lot of people there's a lot of people like that where like they've been in the writing game for they go to Nashville and they'll be a writer for years.
Like, I want to know what this sounded like if Morgan Wallen said it.
There may be a copy because usually when they write it, they it's hard to tell people how you want it sung or how it's supposed to be without recording it yourself for them to have something to go by. So there may be a copy. It may be in the archives. Are they single? Nope. Fast, can you play only here for a little while when you guys get time? Yes, sir. We'll play it after. We'll play it after, right before train lines. You have a good weekend too, Fast. From Pryor, about 3 hours and 45 minutes. We need to play that one of these days. Like a lot of the times when artists get older and they realize like it's a younger person's game, and or maybe they just want to get out of doing shows, being on the road and stuff. They still write for like the younger artists, and they still make money off that because that artist is blowing up and they're getting a piece of their, they're getting writing credits for every stream and so they don't have to go on the road for 8 months. Let the young kids with, no kids, not married, let them go out and do all that stuff. And, you're ready to settle down and have a family and stuff, but you're still getting a check to where you don't have to go work a job. That'd be awesome. We can start doing it. We start writing songs, sending them writing them, and sending them to everybody.
Let's ride. This is Jason Aldean is so corny, though. He's corny, like cornball.
That is a cliche 2000s.
Let's ride.
Cowboy.
Yeah.
That was Jason Aldean, Dirt Road Anthem. Happy birthday to him. Early birthday. His
49.
birthday's tomorrow. 49 years old. If you can believe that. It's time for your national days, notable birthdays, and memorable events for February 27th. It's National Polar Bear Day, also known as International Polar Bear Day. Focuses our attention on conservation efforts and learning more about the famous polar bears. Well, I tell you what, if you go to play with them polar bears, I've been seeing stuff online and videos. They know how to unlock doors and get into them huts and stuff they be in Alaska and stuff. So if you want to go see them, they ain't too shy about conserving you. It's National Pokemon Day. February 27th is officially Pokemon Day. And the national day on the calendar, we are taking you on a journey through the world of Pokemon to learn why Pokemon brand has reached the hearts of millions of kids, adults, and fans across the globe. You know what? That's not for kids. If you're an adult and you still doing Pokemon, like, bro, come on now. Come on now, bro. Give it up. Give it up. Give your little cousin your Pokemon cards. Let him catch them all, or whatever the thing is. It's National Retro Day. It takes us back to a time before smartphones and internet. Every generation looks back and asks, remember when? And this celebration indulges our love for the good old days while remaining in the present. Oh, you should have been there, Oran Jackson. It was pretty good. It was pretty nice. Do you know how good it was when you could just, nobody's calling you or texting. Nobody has that attachment to you to know where you're at all the time. Now, you got Life 360, you got Snap, that shows where if you don't have it on ghost mode. But at one point, it was like, I remember in the 90s, we're going to my grandma's house in Tishomingo. We would call and say, hey, we're on our way. And I say, grandma, okay. And they would be expecting us 2.5 hours later. Like, oh, they should be pulling up in. We may take a little, oh, yeah, we stopped and got something to eat or whatever. But for that deal, there was no contact for that 2.5 hours. There used to be where nobody knew where you were. And that was okay. Nobody worried about where you were. You would show up eventually. It was just a great time. It's National Skip the Straw Day. On the 4th Friday of February, the Coral Keepers ask that you consider a different way on National Skip the Straw Day. For thousands of years, humans have enjoyed slurping a refreshing beverage through a cylindrical tube. In that case, I'm going to get 2 straws. National Kahlua Day on February 27th. It recognizes the rich cream coffee liquor that also serves up a great many delicious desserts. To celebrate, you may want to use Kahlua, a coffee-flavored rum-based liquor, to flavor your ice cream or any other dessert, such as cheesecake or cake. I don't really vibe with that. Like, I like liquor and then I like cake. I don't need them together. National Strawberry Day. We continue with February's heart-shaped and red theme by observing National Strawberry Day on February 27th. And it's National Anosmia Day. On February 27th, it brings attention to a condition causing a loss of smell. Of all of our senses, smell perhaps is taken for granted more than any other. And I had to look that up. It's a temporary or permanent loss of smell. It's most commonly caused by nasal congestion from colds, infections, or sinus issues. So I never knew that had a word. I just knew I just couldn't smell when I got sick. And your notable birthdays for February 27th, Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. I have not heard that name since junior high, or not even that, maybe like elementary school. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, 1807, poet and author of the acclaimed poems Paul Revere's Ride and the Song of Hiawatha. William Buell Franklin, 1823, Major General for the Union Army. Richard W. Johnson, 1827, Brevet General for the Union Army. Hiram Bond Everest, 1831, co-founder of the Vacuum Oil Company. George Herbert Mead, 1863, sociologist and one of the founders of symbolic interactionism. Alice Hamilton, 1869, physician who created the first workers' compensation laws. Charles Strite, 1878, inventor of the automatic pop-up toaster. And we thank you. Mabel Keaton Stoppers, 1890, nurse who laid the foundation of health and safety protections in the workplace. Charles Best, 1899, scientist and co-discoverer of insulin. Mildred Bailey, 1907, jazz singer considered the queen of swing. Theodore Van Kirk, 1921, navigator and pilot who dropped the first atomic bomb on Hiroshima. Paul von Rogge Schleyer. Come on, Paul, how many names do you need? Paul von Rogge Schleyer, 1930, one of the most cited chemists in scientific and medical works. Elizabeth Taylor, 1932, one of the greatest actresses of all time. N. Scott Momaday, 1934, Native American author of the Pulitzer Prize-winning novel House Made of Dawn. Howard Hesseman, 1940, actor fondly remembered for his role as Johnny Fever on WKRP in Cincinnati. Neil Schon, 1954, guitarist and co-founder of the rock band Journey. And last but not least, Sarah Blakely, 1971, she founded Spanx. I don't know what Spanx is. I'm afraid to look it up. But your memorable events for February 27th, 1801, Washington, D.C. is placed under the jurisdiction of the U.S. Congress after the District of Columbia Organic Act of 1801 is passed. 1813, the first federal vaccination legislation is enacted. 1827, Mardi Gras is celebrated in New Orleans for the first time. 199 years ago. You believe that? Tomorrow or next year, Mardi Gras is going to be awesome because it'll be 200 years. They first celebrated in New Orleans. 1919, the American Association of Hard of Hearing is formed in NYC. And in 2019, the House of Representatives passes a new law requiring federal background checks before purchasing a firearm. That has been your national days, notable birthdays, and memorable events. Stay tuned for Trading Lines. We got Morgan Wallen with 7 Summers. You're listening to 96.7 KBEL live on 259 with Oran Jackson and Micah Frazier. Geez, that one was trying to take forever, wasn't it?
JB.
Like that one wasn't even moving. Like.
Thank you, Brinley, for the follow. What's up, JB? So handsome. Appreciate you. What's up, Mike? Thank you for the lot. Thank you for the life, brother.
What my ancestors started the town prior. That's my last name. Nice. Some family history up in here. It's time for Trading Lines.
time for trading lines. Time to buy, sell, trade, find stuff, give stuff away. If you have a yard sale coming up, now's the time to call trading lines to help get that word out. Also, if you're a nonprofit organization like a church or school group and you have an event coming up that needs some additional publicity, don't hesitate to call trading lines. We have one rule during trading lines: no businesses may call, businesses can buy advertising. If you're
Dennis?
send us an email after trading lines. There's a few ways to participate in our program. You can call
My friend Jesse Robb Jr. co-writes songs for Cody Johnson. Jesse is also a singer. No way.
Nice.
It's awesome.
6642 or you can email into KBL967@yahoo.com. The other thing we do during trading lines is our birthdays and anniversaries. You call and text me your list. Let us know who has a birthday or anniversary this week, and we'll take all their names and put them in our little red solo cup. Then Friday mornings after trading lines, we do a drawing. Somebody will win certificates. The only way to get to the drawing is to call, text, or email.
Good morning. You're live on Trading Lines. Good morning, Dennis. Doing all right, you? Nice. We still live on Facebook? We live on Facebook?
Yeah.
We got a 99 Dodge, four-wheel drive. We want 2,000 for it, our best offer. And it sits way high for the ground. It's really a nice looking truck. It's blue. And I've still got the air conditioner, central air heating, I'm $200 for. I've got a sink at $154, the solid glass. Got a stove and ice box for $200 a piece. Two wheelchairs, one for $7, one for $5. 3 TVs, one 70-inch TV for $100, and 2 other TVs for $150. And I've got 2 air compressors for $200 a piece. Band saw for $200, and I've got a miter saw for $150. And I'll tear down anything, haul off anything. Call my number at 513-211.
Yes, sir. That number is 513-2117. Thank you for calling. Hey, yes, sir. You as well. Bye. That's right. Get your calls in 286-6642 if you have anything to buy, sell, or trade. And don't forget about those birthdays and anniversaries. If you know someone that has a birthday this week or anniversary, just give us a call or text. Again, that's 286-6642. Good morning. You're live on Trading Lines. At 605 North Main, is that in Idaho? Broken Bow?
That's the yard sale.
All right, got that down. Thanks for calling. Again, that's the yard sale, 605 North Main in Broken Bow, going to be happening today only. Perfect day for yard sale. It's going to be sunny skies with a high near 76 degrees. Calm winds becoming east around 5 miles per hour. And for your overnight hours, it's going to be mostly clear skies with a low around 50 degrees. Back to Trading Lines. This person has a 5-piece bedroom set for sale, heavy and beautiful, for $550. Also have a kitchen table with 1 bench for sale, asking $100. And 2 heavy dressers. They have the burnt wood look to them, and they'll take $200 for the pair. They're located in Broken Bow, and you can call 870-279-4725. And for more pictures and information, you can call 870-279-4725. Good morning. You're live on Trading Lines.
Sir, I'm looking for a small home to live in. Nothing too special and something low price. I'm just trying a, lady friend, who was gonna be with me, getting around my home, but keep it cleaned up and things like that. If anybody out there is interested, they can call me at, 580-407 1828.
Yes, sir. That number is 407-1828. We appreciate you calling. Yes, sir. You as well. 40 minutes after 8. Get your calls in 286-6642. This person's looking for some baby turkeys and peacocks. If you have one of those you like to sell or give away, you can call or text 969-0342. That number is 969-0342. We also have 2 bags of jackets and blankets for sale. They are men's and women's, and they believe they have kids' jackets and coats as well. If you're interested, you can call 236-4234. Again, that number is 236-4234. We got to take a quick break here. Do not leave. We'll be right back.
Bailey Lumber Company's been helping build this area for over 80 years. And Bailey's is bigger and better than ever. And Bailey Lumber Company.
What's up, Jason?
With everything from nuts and bolts and power tools to paint, electrical, plumbing, and flooring, and from the basics to the hard to find. Bailey Lumber Company is a 10-acre dry-free lumber yard with over 140,000 square feet under roof. Their lumber inventory has doubled over the years, and what you need under your roof, you'll find at Bailey's under theirs. Drive a little and save a lot to Bailey Lumber Company, 5 miles east of Roosevelt on Highway 70 to Bailey's.
There's a new style of fishing going around today, but it's not done with rods and reels or tackle. The rods and reels have been replaced with computers, and the tackle are now unsolicited emails. This is Kevin Britton at the Alabama National Bank. Never provide your personal information in response to unsolicited requests. No legitimate business or financial institution will ask you for information via an email. Helping your dreams become reality at the Alabama National Bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Trading Lines. Buy, sell, trade, find stuff, or give stuff away. That's all right here. 286-6642. That's the number to call. You can also text that number, or you can email kbel967@yahoo.com.
We have reused sports equipment. It's located at the Salty Heifer Indoor Flea Market, 1 mile north of Idabel on 259. Look for the blue metal building next to the Idabel Tag Agency. Reused sports equipment specializes in youth baseball, softball, and golf equipment, as well as a wide variety of other sports items. They also have lake toys, camping supplies, rod and reels, and tackle boxes. All cleats and clothing have been power washed and sanitized. All equipment is in good working order, guaranteed. So come on by, see Jacob Ledbetter at the Salty Heifer Emporium. You can also call 903-204-8562 or 580-212-1594.
Good morning. You're live on Trading Lines.
Your Alabama stores, build a safe place in the road, and let the new stuff, spreads and throws and hidden poles, hair bows, toys, you name it, I've got it. Anyone interested, come over here and check out what I have. Also, I have a 2015 Ford Fusion for sale, and that's a 65. Anyone interested in that can see that it's coming out on Bank here at Dale Buffalo. My telephone number is 580-314-5856.
Yes, ma'am. That's 314-5857. Have a great day. Go check out that yard sale happening at the Idaville Storage Unit, Building C, facing the highway right next to Roma's in Idaville. Again, she also has that 2015 Ford Fusion for $6,500. That's 314-5857. Good morning. You're live on Trading Lines.
Chicken fried chicken and Alabama, just right behind that place, some of the household stuff and lots of kids' clothes, purses, all kinds of stuff, camouflage, starting now.
Yes, ma'am. You said it's located behind KFC in Idaville? All righty. Thank you so much for calling. Have a good weekend. We got another yard sale happening behind KFC in Idaville. It's going to have many household items. Again, that's behind KFC in Idaville. We also have a natural gas heater for sale. It's $30, located in Hayworth, Oklahoma. And for more information, you can call or text 740-0917. Again, that number is 740-0917. Good morning. You're live on Trading Lines.
Yeah, I started tearing down, to make a real nice trailer for somebody to, use to.
Oh, salty heifer. That's awesome, man.
Big trailer. It's not really.
Have y'all ever seen Urban Cowboy? I don't think I have.
Yeah.
Anybody's interested in it?
It's a classic.
580-513-2117.
That's 513-2117. Thank you, Dennis. You as well.
Don't forget, you can watch our Trading Lines on Facebook and YouTube now. Just go to our Facebook and YouTube pages, and we are live streaming the Trading Lines now. So if you miss anything or you didn't get to listen and stuff, you can always go to our Facebook page, and the last 30 minutes of our live stream will be the Trading Lines.
Good morning. You're live on Trading Lines.
And then I had got some miniature Australian Shepherd puppies from Oklahoma here. And some kids. And I'm still looking for a few of those. Numbers 212-0578.
We got Rusty Roberts on the birthday list, and that's 212-0578. Thank you for calling. You as well.
And Rusty will be on next week's birthday list.
And we'll be right back with the birthday and anniversary list drawing. Stay tuned.
So the dying breed, a full-service gas station. Well, there's one right here in Idaho. Now, it used to be Garrett's, then it was Copeland's, and now it's the station. It's locally owned and operated, full service at the gas pump, and with that friendly home service, they also do oil changes as well. Now, I've taken my truck to the station for oil changes for years. I like to do business with locally owned businesses like mine. When it's time for an oil change, do business with the station. Here on Washington, your locally owned and operated full-service gas station.
My name is Dee, and I dream big.
I need a good job to get what I want. When I signed up for DRS Rangers,
Yes, it's a classic. My Aunt Pam and
Get
the
career counseling.
work experience,
And the pension.
DRS transition helps us get ready for life.
dream big.
Dream big. Contact Oklahoma Department of Rehabilitation Services.
Right.
800-487-4042 or OKDRS
Welcome back to Trading Lines. I hope everyone that's listening is having a fantastic morning. And now it's time for our birthday and anniversary wheel drawing.
And here we go. Brandon Evans is our birthday winner this week. Brandon Evans. So if you know Brandon Evans, let him know that he won the birthday wheel. And on Facebook, don't remember, if you don't know if you don't remember, or you don't get to hear who won the birthday, you can always go on our Facebook and watch the live stream. The last 30 minutes of it is going to be our trading line, so you can look through there and see who won the birthday list. Brandon Evans is our birthday list winner this week.
Yes, sir. Shout out Brandon Evans. Stop by the radio station anytime, and we'll be more than happy to give you your certificate. Back to Trading Lines. This person has a single barrel 12 gauge and a 50 caliber muzzleloader. They're asking $175 for the pair. Also have a nice Bowtech compound bow for $125 and a single shot 30-30 handy rifle for $250. If you're interested in any of these items, you can call or text 870-279-4691. That's 870-279-4691. We still have these quail eggs for $2 a dozen and some chicken eggs for $3 a dozen. The number to call is 212-6828. That's 212-6828. We also have a John Deere zero-turn 54-inch cut lawnmower selling for $1,800 or best offer, and you can make an offer at 286-8514. That's 286-8514. Good morning. You're live on Trading Lines.
Morning, sir. I still have that old sided on the table, chairs, that wooden makeup table, there and all the wheels, they're nice furniture. I like to sell. And my number is 580-612-2088.
That number is 612-2088. Thank you so much for calling, sir. 0288. All righty. Thank you so much for calling. Nine minutes until the top of the hour. We got to take a quick break here. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
To be bug free today, call Mike at 580-612-0375. Mike from Fortress rids your home of ants, roaches, and spiders, killing them dead. Call today for a free estimate. Fortress Pest Control also provides termite inspections free. No need to get all stressed out. Call Mike from Fortress Pest Control.
My Aunt Pam has a line where she says she's all right. I've seen better.
Fortress Pest Control, 580-612-0375. He kills what's bugging you.
I'm on a streak right now.
Ideas, contact Choctaw Electric Cooperative or visit them on the web at choctawelectric.net. Start your winterization today. Choctaw Electric Cooperative keeps vendors connected.
Good morning. You're live on Trading Lines. Hey, good morning, sir.
Honey for sale. I have pecans for sale, molasses. I got the rated 9s available. And you call me at 580-306-5405. And y'all have a blessed day.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. That's 306-5405. Have a great weekend, sir.
Primary South Care Family Night, Tuesday, March 3rd, from 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. They have a guest reader, Miss Idabel High School, Chloe Empson. The activity is Dr. Zeus's Make and Take Crafts. Each student that attends will receive a free book. That's Tuesday, March 3rd, from 4:30 to 5:30.
Good morning. You're live on Trading Lines.
And I also have a lot of real nice shirts. Some of the brand new still got the tags on. And I have a pair of jack stands. And the number is called 236-4116.
Again, that number is 236-4116. Appreciate you calling. Have a good day. About 6 minutes left. Again, that number is 286-6642 if you'd like to call in. We have a set of 18-inch tires. They came off a 2025 Colorado Trail Boss. These tires have less than 5,000 miles. They also have an American Fox go-kart that they are selling. And the number to call is 306-1843. That's 306-1843.
Kokomo wants to save you money on your insurance premiums.
Oh, wait.
They're constantly shopping insurance carriers to get you the coverage you want, and at the same time with lower premiums. Cabin insurance, homeowners, auto, renter's insurance, mobile home insurance, camper, ATV, boat, four-wheeler, whatever type of insurance you need. Call or stop by Barbara Haynes Insurance in Broken Road, 584-2315. 584-2315. Barbara Haynes Insurance at 906 North Park Drive in Broken Bow.
We all know Choctaw Casino Idabel is a great place for adults to kick back and have a great time. But you know what makes it even better? It's fun for the whole family. Yeah, even for the kids. The district at Choctaw Casino Idabel offers up a huge serving of family fun, like bowling, a snack bar, and if that's not enough, we've also thrown in a giant arcade. We even offer party packages and event specials where you get to play, kids get to play too. That's like a win-win to us. See you and the family at the district at Choctaw Casino Idabel.
McCurtain County National Bank, locally owned and operated, serving the banking needs of McCurtain County since 1982. Internet banking, online bill pay, comparative rates, free checking, and 3 convenient locations. McCurtain County National Bank provides results through better services while giving you a greater value for your dollar. Visit mcnbonline.com for more on McCurtain County National Bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
That's right. Welcome back to Trading Lines. Get your calls in. Final call is 286-6642. This person's selling their 360 Hustler lawnmower for $3,500. If you're interested, give them a call at 212-9927. That's 212-9927. We also have some trailer gates and several sets of scaffolding for sale. That number is 612-0543. Again, these are some trailer gates and several sets of scaffolding. 612-0543. We also have this limited edition camo turtle box speaker for $300. Number is 728-6072. Again, the number is 728-6072. And we'll be right back with the vinyl revival. Stay tuned.
Call Mike at 580-612-0375. Mike from Fortress rids your home of ants, roaches, and spiders, killing them dead. Call today for a free estimate. Fortress Pest Control also provides termite inspections free. No need to get all stressed out. Call Mike from Fortress Pest Control. He rids your home of all pests that walk, crawl, or fly. That's Fortress Pest
What's
Control.
up, Michaela Renee?
612-0375. He kills what's bugging you.
And that's going to be a wrap of trading lines today. I really want to thank everyone that called and everyone that stayed tuned in. We will do trading lines again Monday morning at 8:30. Trading lines runs 8:30 to 9 Monday through Friday. And now it's time for what we call our vinyl revival. It's where we put an album on the turntable and we play this album side without any interruption. Today, our vinyl revival album is Jackson Brown with his record, Hold Out. Some of the songs that's going to be playing is Disco Apocalypse, Hold Out, That Girl Could Sing, and Boulevard. Thank you so much for tuning in on Idaho's first 96.7 KBEL. You've been hanging out with Oran Jackson and Micah Frazier.
Yes, sir. We'll see y'all Monday morning, 7 a.m. Clear.
Yes, sir.
Facebook.
Peace.
We'll see y'all later.
That's it.
Don't forget, hey, if you're tuning in now, we're recording till 9 o'clock now. So if you want to watch trading lines and all that stuff, we'll be right here.
Like Mike says, I love this